Hey everybody, I'm Dave Celentano with guitartricks.com, and today we're going to learn 3 must-know country licks. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. And while you're at it, hit that like button. It would really help out. Now back to the lesson. This first country lick is in the key of E major. Sounds great against an E7 chord as well. Okay, sounds like this. That lick involves using intervals of a 6 sliding down on the fretboard on strings 3 and 1, the G and the high E, and I'm also using hybrid picking, which is an essential tool in country guitar playing. I'm picking downstrokes on the G string with the pick, and my middle or ring finger, I like using the ring finger, but you can use the middle, that's more popular, picks the first string. Okay, so we do no upstrokes in this at all. It's all downstrokes with the pick, and then the first string's pluck with the middle or ring finger. Okay, starts on the 13th fret of the 3rd string, and then have your index on the 1st string, 12th fret. You want to start out with that shape. Pick the 3rd string, then pick the 1st string with your finger, and then pull it off with your index on your left hand. So that's a 3-note pattern that we're going to work our way down the fretboard with. It's going to be kind of that same 3-note pattern most of the way down. We're going to do the first one, then we just move back 2 frets to the 11th fret 3rd string, 10th fret on the high E, same thing. Okay, then we move back 2 more with your middle finger, 9th fret 3rd string, and then we switch the high string to the 9th fret 1st string with the ring finger. Same thing, get your pull off. Then we move back 2 more frets to the 7th fret on both strings. Okay, so we got, and then we go back 1 more to the 6th fret 3rd string, 5th fret on the 1st string, and then I pause there. So we're going to break the lick up into 2 sections. The first section is what we just did. Okay, and then after that tiny little pause, move back to the 4th fret on the G and the high E. Back to the 3rd fret. Okay. And then we won't pull off on the 3rd fret. We're just going to end on the 1st string, then move the whole shape back 1 more fret to the 2nd, pick both strings at the same time. Okay, and then index finger on the 3rd string, 1st fret. Pick that and the open 1st string together. And there's your part of your E chord. Okay, see how it started up here? In fact, the 2 notes we started on are the same 2 notes we end on, just an octave lower. Try it again. There you go. That also uses intervals of a 6. If you're interested with that end of it, it's a minor 6, another minor 6 interval, then 2 major 6 intervals, and then a minor 6 again, and then major, 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 minor. The second country lick involves string bending with some hybrid picking and adding your pinky to a higher note as you're bending on a lower string, okay? This one's going to outline the chords G major, F major, and C major. That was G, now this is F, C. Kind of an old school country rhythm. Okay, for the F chord, we're going to bend. For the G, C, okay, all together. Let's break that down for you. So the first lick over the F chord, we're bending 10 on the 2nd string with your 3rd finger. Hold it there, add your pinky to the first string 10th fret, and we're going to pick that string with the middle finger, or the ring finger on your right hand if you like. So the second string's down with the pick, hold it there, add that 10, we're going to go back and forth a few times. Okay, 3 times. So I bend it up, that's 1, 2, 3, okay? And after that, then I do a muted stroke. And the way you do that is I'm actually touching the string with my pick, muting it, while I pick the string with my middle finger. Then I do it with the pick and let it down. So it goes, okay? Or you could actually reverse those. You could, when you do the bend, you could pick with your pick on the string to mute it, pluck it with your ring finger, and then pick the last note. And then end on the 8th fret, 2nd string. And then for the F chord, we're going to move that back a whole step, play the exact same lick. Okay, it's kind of cool, but there's a lot involved there. You're bending the string, adding your pinky. We're hybrid picking. We're also doing that muted, getting that chicken picking sound. So we got that little muted sound. Same thing a whole step lower. And then over to the C chord, we're going to change up and do this idea. 3rd fret on the 5th string. Then 5th fret, slide to 7. 5th on the 4th string. Hammer to 7 on the 4th string. And then I bar the 3rd and 2nd string in the 5th fret. Pluck those 2 strings at the same time with my middle and ring finger. Okay, when you pluck with your fingers, it has a distinct different sound than if you were to pluck those 2 with the pick. See, the pick, even though they're the right notes, it doesn't sound as poppy as the fingers plucking it. Okay? And then those pick strokes are all downs. Down, 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 fingers. Then a little rest. And then I put the pinky on the 2nd string 8th fret, and I pre-bend the 3rd string 7th fret. So I do this, get it up there before we pick anything. Now I'm going to pick the 2nd and 3rd string with my fingers and let that bend down. That's called a reverse bend, when we pre-bend it, pick it while it's up, and then let it down. And then I end it on the 5th fret, 3rd string with a little vibrato. So that's for the first part of the C chord. Okay, and then the answer to that, the response is 4th string, 5th fret, hammer to 7, to the 3rd string, 5th fret. Then I slide 7th fret to 9th, 8 on the 2nd string, so it's a 2-part. Okay, then I get my 3rd finger ready on the 1st string, 10th fret to bend it, but I do that chicken picking sound. Gow, gow. You hear that? So I put my pick on the string, the 1st string, and my middle finger. I bend it up first, pick with the middle finger while the pick's on it, so you get the muted note. Hear that? That click. Then I pick it with the pick and let it down. And then pick the 8th fret to end it on the 1st string. So the last part. All together with the C. So one last time, putting it all together for you. And here's our 3rd lick. This one's really cool. It has a lot of the elements, techniques that we learned in the 1st and 2nd one thrown into this last one. Sounds like this. Short little lick. This one goes against the G chord, or G7, nicely. Okay, we start out with a slide to the 4th fret, 3rd string. Then then grab the first string, 3rd fret. Right off the top, that's the same idea we did at the first example. Intervals of a 6th. This one's a minor 6. Okay, picking the 3rd string with your pick, the high string, 1st string with the middle or ring finger on your right hand. So after we play the 2nd string, 6th fret with the pinky, chicken picking, then I do it with the 2nd string, 3rd fret, index, do the cluck right before it, then roll the index over to the 3rd string, 3rd fret, gets a little half step bend or quarter step bend, and into the 4th string, 5th fret. That's the first part of the lick. That 2nd to 3rd string needs to be kind of quick. Okay, and then the second half of that idea, or that lick, goes like this. Open 5th string, hammer to the 2nd fret, then grab the open 3rd string, pluck that with your middle finger. And then we jump to the 3rd string, 4th fret, and pre-plant your fingers. 3rd string on the 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and the index on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Pick the 3rd string, 4th fret, pull off to the index on the 2nd fret, pull that off to the open G. The reason why we want to pre-plant them is that it'll be easier to play fast. You don't want to do this because the pull-off is weak and it sounds kind of awkward. We want to put them all down together and just peel the fingers off one at a time. Then I go to the 4th string, same idea, but the 3rd, 2nd, and open strings. Okay, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open on the 4th. Okay, it's like a double set of pull-offs. That's another thing a lot of country players use, is a lot of pull-offs and hammer-ons. Okay, then we go to the 1st fret on the 5th string, slide to 2nd fret. And that's all done with the pick. Then I grab the 4th string, open with my middle finger on the right hand. Pluck that open, get a nice snap on it. And then the last note is 6th string, 3rd fret with your middle finger. So that last part of the lick goes. Try it all together. You got this. And then try it twice. There you go. All right. I hope this gave you some new ideas and insight. I'll see you soon. What other tips would you like to see here on this channel? Leave a comment and let me know. And be sure to check out guitartricks.com for more in-depth, step-by-step lessons.